Okay, I'm going to try to get through a rather large topic as quickly as possible. We're talking about inventory items. This is part of your setup and ongoing maintenance of a website. So first of all, this overall screen, we're in browse mode, and you can always edit in spreadsheet mode if you're making a lot of edits at once. It's a faster way to go. The other thing to check out is if there are multiple pages, you can pick which page you want to view. And lastly, very important, if you want to choose which columns of information are displaying at any given time, you can click this Customize button here. So if I select type, for example, it'll tell me if it's a shared or a package product or just a regular package, a regular item. You can now display setup area. You can set up any of these that you want to look at. So if you're editing a certain column at any given time, you might want to get rid of some of the other columns to make the editing faster, get rid of the extra information. So you just click update and it'll change that. So now we have the categories and we have the setup area displaying over here. So if I want to look for the items that don't have a setup area yet, I can go and click on those. So let's go down and work on a particular item. Let's look at the stock car, and I know that this is a package, and it'll show me that right up here. It's a package, and the package is comprised of one party combo and one banner. We also have the cost up here, and the name is how it's going to display to your customers. The value, time offset, and duration you don't have to worry about unless you're an indoor party center, in which case give us a call and we'll help you with that setup. Of course, if you want to add more items to your package, you can certainly do that by clicking Add More. You can also change the picture by clicking in here, and that'll let you upload your own picture. And down here, this should look familiar if you've done any page editing up to this point. We now have a editable content area for each of your items. So if you want to add some extra pictures in here, if you want to add a YouTube video, or just some good search engine optimized text saying things like this is a great bounce for your next birthday party, things like that, can all go in here. That'll help with your search engine optimization. Now with this new editor, it'll look nice too. So you can put all that in there. And notes, this is for internal use right now. This is so that you can keep track of repairs and things like that inside of here. And then, by the way, if you want to use any of the preset merge fields, you can do that as well. And then down here we have the category that it's connected to. And schedule profile, I really encourage you to check out schedule profile. This is an important concept to understand, but without going into all the details right now, just know that it's under products and schedule profiles, and those affect both the category level and the item level. At the item level, it'll override your category selection. So just so that you know, this is going to determine your availability for that item and set quite a few other things that relate to the price rules. So check that out. Date acquired, this is if you want to keep track of how long you've had certain items for amortization charts or whatever you want for your accountants or just for your own knowledge. Set up an actual space needed. Outlets, monitors is how many attendants are required. All those things, if you leave them blank, they just won't display ever. If you put something in, depending on the template that you've chosen, it may display some of that information, and otherwise you have it inside here for yourself. And when you come down here, let's see, additional reminders is also going to that schedule profile, so check that out. Suggested add-ons is a list of items that are going to be suggested when that item is added to the cart, and we usually start with one standard set, but that can actually be as many lists of special items as you want. So when they get a princess castle, it can say, would you like a princess goodie bag to go with it? and it will not suggest that for any of your other items. Driver pay is assuming that you're paying by the piece. That does not mean that we're suggesting you pay all of your employees under the table, but if you pay by the piece, you can still hold payroll taxes and keep it above board if you wish. This is a very common way for people in the inflatable industry to pay their employees. So this will add up all the piece items and give you a total at the bottom of their load sheet if that's how you pay. Otherwise, you can just set it to 0 and ignore it. Display to customers, you can say yes, no, or display only, and display only is going to tell them to call the office. No is going to hide it completely, and yes is a normal use for a regular rental. You can also determine if this particular item is taxable. And load surface options, we're going to make a separate video for that, but load surface options is what will determine what the system tells you on your load sheet as to what you should bring, whether it's stakes because they chose grass as a setup surface, or maybe it'll switch to sandbags if they choose concrete or indoors. So see the other video on that subject. And shared cost has to do with product sharing, so we'll have a separate video for product sharing as well. So hope that helps you out. Make sure that you click submit or save, as the case may be. Save will keep you on the same page so you can see what you've done. Submit will take you back one. So that's what those mean, and we will see you on the next video.